There we go. Hey!
Hey, everybody.
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Are we live now?
We are live.
Hey, everybody. Two nerds and a joke here. Robert and Ernie. You know the title for this episode.
Yes, it's a long title, but it's enjoyable. So if you don't want to watch it all now, we get it. This is part one, we hope-ish. Maybe we'll do the whole thing in one go. This is Two Nerds and a Joke live, and we tonight are doing a special event. It's a little dark because we are in movie mode.
Two nerds in a movie.
Two nerds in a movie. Two nerds in a show.
Two nerds in a show.
Two nerds, yes. So we are going to be watching and making the unwanted commentary, expert opinions, and proliferations of wise and wisdom-like things on one of my favorite movies, a classic, way, way ahead of its time, and that would be The Fifth Element. Now, people ask, why? Why The Fifth Element? Why choose that? And I have a reason.
Tell us why, Robert.
And you can have your own reason. Do you have a reason, or no?
Bruce Willis.
Well, okay. It was funny, too, because my daughter was watching Friends, and she was like, I know him from somewhere. I was like, okay. She's like, yeah, he's in Friends. And she was right. He
was. He dated, Monica?
No, I think he dated the blonde chick, whatever her name was. Phoebe.
No.
His name was Dave or something. Yeah, it was like for one episode.
He did?
Yeah.
I thought he dated one of the two mains.
Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I just remember him crying.
Yeah, I think he cried. Yeah. He was a complicated man. But no, for me, there's a lot of science fiction fantasy movies coming out. There's a lot of things. Star Wars and just a whole bunch of stuff in the last 5-10 years. And a lot of them have used special effects and have had bad story. Or have had bad story or bad special effects, or good story and bad special effects. Some combination, they didn't quite get it right. And then some of them I've been trying to be the jokey ones and kind of do the parody thing. None of them got that formula. And I rewatched this movie, The Fifth Element, just a couple of days ago, and I was introducing it to my kids. It still holds up. It's what, 20 years old?
Could be.
At least. And I felt, this is a movie that really stands true. This is a movie that shows that you can have a science fiction fantasy movie with a lot of weird actors in it, a lot of well-known actors now, even though they weren't well-known then. Even Bruce Willis was fairly well-known. I think he was in kind of his prime. But a lot of other actors like, oh, I don't remember them being in it. Oh, they were in this, so forth and so on. The other reason I chose this movie is, of course, because of the movie that got all the poo-poo.
Go on. Keep talking.
Valerian. A lot of people poo-pooed it by the same guy, and it did fall flat on something that his first movie had. And it was actually genuine chemistry between the two main actors and the actual ability for both of them to, I don't know, act? And they differentiate between a movie that has good main actors in it and bad, even if the story is interesting, and how it can affect the movie.
Well, if anyone's still awake after that, because we all know how much he likes to hear himself talk.
This is true. This is true.
Reason why I agreed to do this is that The Fifth Element's one of those movies that
better to do.
It was, when it came out, nobody liked it.
Yes.
It was like the poster. It looked cool, but it was strange. It didn't fit in with the time whatsoever.
Kind of like the Land.
The other thing about it is that you know, science fiction at the time in the 90s, it was kind of like, you know, big Hollywood formulas. And the stories really weren't that good, so they covered up with special effects. In this one, it's kind of like, you know it's special effects, but it doesn't take away from the story. And, you know, of course, the draw was Bruce Willis. I mean, he can act. And
He's actually good. You know, I always thought of him as the action guy, but he has some chops. He really does.
Yeah, so he pretty much held his own in this movie. I thought it was a good movie when it came out. It took a beating at the box office, kind of died away. It wasn't until they started showing it on TV that it started picking back up. And, of course, with the DVD, you know, movement coming out, people started buying the DVD edition of it. And it was in the $5 bin, and people were like, this is really good. And, you know, Denis Villeneuve, or Denis Villeneuve, however you pronounce it, yeah, he kind of stayed under the radar, and now we're seeing sci-fi. Everyone's kind of bored with the whole formula, spectacle sci-fi. Arrival's one of them, you know, and some other ones. Valerian that just came out, it was a pet project of his, so he put up a majority of the money. So as long as it made $14 million, he was good, and it did. Sadly, it just wasn't well received, and it'll probably be one of those movies where we'll see in a couple years, people will pull it off the shelf and be like, well, this wasn't so bad. Why was everyone hating on it?
Yeah. Well, I think, again, I have to go back to the big difference between Valerian, and we'll kind of hit on this as we go through this a little bit, between Valerian and The Fifth Element is, who are your main actors? Can they actually portray what you want them to? And I think the guy did. The girl, not so much, but the guy kind of fell short.
Well, you have, not to talk too much about this, but you had the girl from Suicide Squad who was a model before that. Mm-hmm. Then you have this guy who was in, he was like in that kind of horror thriller type movie, I forgot what it was, where he was sent to this place to get the CEO of this company who was at this spa retreat.
Okay.
And apparently they were doing like, I think it was like something having, I forgot the name of the title, but it was like he gets there and he has to bring them back. But when he gets there, they realize that the hospital's doing weird things and they're like doing weird experiments. They're like injecting stuff in the water.
Was it that chemist, that medicine one, the one that was healing? Was that the one he was in?
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was really creepy.
It was really creepy, really dark, and he held his own in that one, so I could see why they picked him. He's a young guy. He kind of fits in the whole Valerian,
Yeah, he just, every time he opens his mouth, I wanted to strangle.
But back to The Fifth Element.
Yes, Fifth Element. So if you're watching...
we're going to start the movie now.
Yes, we are at the lady with the torch.
It's actually the Paramount fanfare, so if you guys want to get your DVD out and watch along with us, that's fine. We're going to try this out. If you want to do
it later...
you can always do it later.
On YouTube. We're recording on YouTube Live as we speak.
Go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube, and you can watch there, or you can play it later.
What, Two Nerds and a Joke at YouTube.com or something like
Just Two Nerds and a Joke. Just type that in. Yeah, it's simple. Two Nerds and a Joke, and it's the number 2. Nerds and a Joke at YouTube, and you can find us there very easily. We have a whole channel. Subscribe and like, and you can definitely watch the movie and, play it, and then play it kind of in the background.
Yeah, you can always talk along with us. I mean, sometimes it's nice to watch a movie like this with somebody else. You can kind of pick out things and notice things about the movie or certain things. But we're going to play it on. You're not going to hear it, and you're not going to be able to see the screen for obvious reasons. So
yes,
we're going to start play. If you guys want to catch up with us, we're at the fanfare for Paramount. Here we go.
Now, they did a bit on this, actually, and she's coming on screen here.
Is it Paramount or Columbia?
This is Columbia, actually. Yeah, this is Columbia. You imagine? Columbia. And the funny thing is about this... Columbia. The funny thing about the lady here is that there was... it's a Sony. It's Spider-Man. Is that there was like 4 or 5 different versions of it. There's actually a video they talk about all the different models that they used and how they did a lot of these background pieces. And they didn't actually torture the lion in that one.
Oh, to get it to roar?
Yeah. He actually naturally roared. Yeah. So, the interesting thing I always thought... Okay, they're doing all the credits now up front. They stopped kind of doing that, didn't they?
Yeah, it was in vogue like for a long time.
Huge one. There's Bruce Willis. Yay!
Yeah, and this was the time when like people would be like, okay, the movie's about to start. Let me go run to the bathroom real quick and stuff like that. But now it's all done at the end.
Yeah.
Some of them don't even have upfront credits. Like
at all.
The Christopher Nolan trilogy.
Nothing.
It just started. The movie just started. Like it went from
Chris Tucker.
It went from like the intro. And then it didn't tell you the title till the end of the movie.
So did Luke Perry get the "and" Luke Perry because of his popularity with 90210?
Yes.
He got the "and."
And here's the title, Fifth Element.
Woo!
Got the star field there, galaxy,
yes.
Little asteroid belt.
You have no idea what time frame it is, what world you're going to visit. It could be anywhere. Ooh.
Looks like the beginning of Star Wars: A New Hope with the planet.
Except it's upside down. Isn't it? I thought the New Hope was from the bottom.
No, it's from the top.
Was it? Oh, yeah. And then right now, if it was that one, then you start to see the Star Destroyer, right?
Yeah. Well, you saw the
little one.
You saw the blockade runner, and then you saw
blockade runner. Man, who knows his? There you go. So Luke Perry has like almost nothing in this movie. He's in it like for what? Maybe 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, the girls like him.
He was kind of wussy though. I was kind of disappointed. It's Luke Perry. It's like, he's alright. But they do like a whole 360. So how do you think they did this? That's what I'm wondering. Because actually, obviously, they didn't do a satellite. and go out there and actually videotape this.
No, this is all CGI. Now we're starting to see the big ship. They're trying to show scale
Yes.
by having it come off screen and on screen, so you can see how
Ooh.
immense it is.
It's not a mini model like they use in Star Wars. It's actual CGI. And it's directed by
Luc Besson?
Luc Besson. Is that how you say Besson? It's
Besson?
French.
Yeah, it's French.
It's French.
And you see the...
So you think by the ship being there that, oh, this must be modern times, then the little boy...
Nope, and they have to spell out
Yeah,
for you, Egypt, 1914.
Not
They have
that
little
far.
Camels.
Yes, and all these kids.
Yeah,
These are
back
like
when there was
donkeys.
no child labor laws.
No, well, they're in Egypt. There's never been. There's still.
Oh, look.
Yeah. They actually
Now,
do
the
the
subtitles are kind of weird. They're big and yellow at the
Ooh.
bottom of the screen.
Oh, look,
And
look.
they have a
It's
little
interesting.
edging. Yeah.
Now, in the actual movie, though, if you're listening to the audio, they're speaking in, I guess, Egyptian or Arabic or something.
I
So
think
the
it is
subtitles,
Egyptian.
it may be Egyptian. I don't know if they're
But
Arabic.
they have their own language.
Well, I
in
know,
Egypt.
but I don't know if the kids were Egyptian.
All right, this guy is...
Aziz.
Oh, yeah.
What is wrong with this kid? He must have narcolepsy.
Well-
It's like the middle of the day.
Well,
It's
no,
not like,
he's
you know-
probably just bored of holding that light. And there he is.
Aziz Light. He's tracking.
Keeping track how many times
I didn't
he
catch
says.
that last time I was watching. That's
And
hilarious.
start again.
This guy is so weird. The black hole, doors open. Yeah, we get it. I never did see that part. Did you ever see that part with the snake and spreading chaos? Maybe that's how it was the first time. Because we have to understand that, obviously, if you've seen this before, which I'm assuming you did.
Make sure you get the snake. Yes, I've got your snakes.
Snake.
He's drawing a picture of a boat.
Badly, by the way.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be like the artist dude.
Well, yeah. Back then they didn't have, I guess, a
Professional?
photographer.
Yeah.
So he was
It's
just making.
1914, though. They would.
But back
They had
then there were those
basics.
huge,
All right. Did you ever?
clumsy things.
Okay. Did you watch Indiana Jones, the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, the TV show?
Yeah.
They had a camera guy. He was a crappy camera guy. He had the big stand, but he was there.
Oh, and here we go. Guy shrouded in a cloak.
Yes. Is he the bad guy? Is he the good boy? Is he the good boy? He's a good guy or a bad guy? I like his beard though. Hey, how long do you think it takes to grow? You think I get away with that beard?
No.
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 These are really
Gathering
bad
of the
hieroglyphs.
four elements.
Yes. The
Water,
fifth element is
fire,
love.
earth, air, and around the fifth one. So everyone's looking for what's the fifth element.
Right.
They're already telling you that's what this whole movie's about.
Yep,
the
right
fifth element.
They don't reveal it later. They reveal it right
Oh,
up front. The
Here
whole
we
movie's
go.
about this. Oh,
This
there it is.
guy's got the little test tube of something.
Yes.
Oh.
I wonder what it was. Just some sort of poison, I'm assuming, but
Yes.
maybe arsenic.
It was liquid.
Is liquid.
I don't think
so,
arsenic's liquid. I think
Okay.
it's powder.
Oh, okay. So it has to be something poisonous that kid's native land. And he's balding. Why wouldn't you? He has like the ring thing going around his whole head. Wouldn't you just get rid of that?
No, back then they were monks.
Ah, okay. He's a
Oh,
priest or a
wait. Is he
He's
going to
gonna
take a
drink
sip?
it?
He's like,
Oh.
oh, why aren't you drinking? The most obvious.
Yeah, right. It's like,
At that point, if someone was that anxious to see me drink something, I would think something's up. But I'm going to be famous.
There you go.
And this guy's like, no, you're going to be dead. There you go. Drink it. Let's everyone drink
Toast.
the water.
Toast to fame.
Let's see if he drinks
Glory.
his first.
Salute.
See, I would...
Wait a second.
Right
this
there.
is-
I would definitely not drink the water. You can't toast with water. There you go.
The grappa. And this is crappy ass wine, by the way. This is like so low quality. Look at this stuff.
Ooh.
That's not. That's low.
What do you think that's an actual legit winery?
We should look that up. We should find that.
I think there was some double meaning to the label.
Grappa. Well, it's grape something. Prehistoric. Grappa something. Grapevine. Was it grapevine? Grappa Vina. I don't know. I don't know more Italian. Here
Let's
comes-
see. And now there's a big shadow.
Gotta love the shadow. That's a classic move, right?
But you know what? That statue
Those
doesn't
guys are
look
dancing.
Egyptian.
Well, I was gonna say the hieroglyphics don't look Egyptian either, particularly. They're really badly drawn.
Well,
The Egyptian hieroglyphs were like really nicely done and like painted back in the day. The paint's all gone.
well,
obviously,
it
but-
looks like they were saying this is about 5,000 years old. It looks like it's exposed to the elements.
Yeah. The elements.
This man, this perfect being.
Yes.
There you go. They're putting it right out there for you. If you ever wonder what the fifth element's all about.
There it is.
There
the
it is.
perfect man.
Oh,
Here comes the big. Why is there steam? It's a spaceship. There shouldn't be steam. Is
There-
it really that hot?
water.
Yeah.
They're running off a steam powered steam pump.
You think? You really?
Well, look at these things. I remember these aliens. I'm like,
You know, these are probably from the Muppet Shop. Jim Henson's Creature Creations.
we'll have to check on
You'll
part
check in.
part 2-ish.
It's part 2-ish. Yes, the second part-ish.
Yeah.
So here comes the big engines. Kaboom.
No, that's the
Door
ramp
opens.
with lights, and it looks like a huge cheese grater.
And here's my thing. There's
Or-
water. There's water. Like, why would there be water? They've come from space. Why would there be? Look at them, they're damp. They would rust.
Well, no. I think these creatures are like.
They need steam.
I think they're water powered, and they have the lights in the Flanderdoodle area.
The Flanderdoodle. Oh, poor Luke Perry's lost.
Luke Perry, just being Luke Perry.
It's seriously, he's such a wuss, and he doesn't even draw them.
Well, he starts.
No, but I tell you what, this is a great dramatic scene because you don't see what the monsters look like, but you see what he's drawing first, and then you see them.
He's giving little
kind
hints.
of a cool little dramatic reveal.
I have to say, I have to commend them on the originality of these aliens and these Earth suits, because I'm guessing that they don't wear these things on the Norm.
Yeah. Well, their
probably
heads are really that small.
Well, probably while they visit. Yeah. So now we get a close up. The things are gold, and they look like the little alien ships from Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Oh, that's a nice reference. So my curiosity is do you think they're actually in there and the little head sticking out is just a head? It's not actually their head, their old bodies inside that? Or do you think it's actually their head?
Oh, he's talking.
Yes.
Priest, you and those before you have served us well.
And continue to serve us well in the future.
But war is coming.
So I wonder
Stone's
what the...
not safe on Earth anymore.
Oh, he looks so sad. It's like, I lost my privileges.
So he's no longer... There we go. So all this...
And there's the key.
And the key comes out of his little finger. Which I've noticed in movies like this. It's always something like very frail and like weird looking. He always seems to use that in all his movies.
I mean, he likes the delicacy of it if it could be broken so easily. You have to care for it so greatly. He's going to faint.
And
there he
he's
goes.
out.
Yeah, the professor's out. You killed the professor! He's such an idiot, Luke Perry. I mean, seriously, he's not dead.
Still, these guys are waddling around.
So slow. Wouldn't they know better than to have suits that
slow? But you
slow?
know what? If I was there, I would definitely not hang around. I would have been long gone.
You think?
I would have.
Yeah, Luke Perry just sits there the whole time. What is he
now
doing?
We're looking at the statue that has the mouth wide open.
I wonder if it was originally...
And then he's calling this the fifth element.
So when my kids first saw it, they first thought that the stone thing was the fifth element itself.
Right.
Not that there was something inside it. And there's the stones we learn so much about later.
That are ancient from the time of creation of the universe.
Yes. Do you think they're that old? It's 5,000 years. Do you think they've been there since...
No, before that.
Yeah, you think the evil's been there for so long that they've been there.
And look at the case they put it in.
It's a nice case. It's like they have...
But
like
it's not very...
protected?
No. I would think more scientific, more space age. Instead it looks like a trunk.
Yeah.
Alright, so now this thing is being levitated out. Luke Perry pulls out his gun that looks like Han Solo's gun.
It looks a little bit like a Luger.
Yeah, it's a Luger.
It's just, hey, see, a new weapon, yay! Do I win?
If you take the weapon, we'll be defenseless.
Yeah.
When evil returns in 300 years...
300 years.
When evil returns, so shall we.
Ooh.
But I don't know. I'm like, what are you guys going to do if evil returns? You waddle around everywhere.
Yeah, you're not...
And now here's Luke Perry. He's going to mess something up.
Yeah, of course it is. Luke Perry.
Professor. He's all... Whoa. Uh-oh.
There's the bad guy.
Whoa. Wait, let me start shooting.
Yeah, come on.
Let me shoot. You're going to shoot? Pull the trigger, dude.
I have a gun.
Yes.
Yeah, we see that, yes.
There are friends. So the priest is trying to be the go-between.
Yes. They killed the... They're monsters. Explain everything. It's Luke Perry. You can't explain. He's an idiot. He's literally in this just for his good looks.
That bothers you a lot.
It does. It does. Because he's not a good actor.
How do you know? He carried a show, 90210, for so many years.
He didn't carry it. There was a...
There's the shots.
Oh, there's the shots.
He tripped. Gun goes off. Everything's closing.
One's going to be stuck behind. Hurry, the wall is closing.
Of course I can't move because I'm wearing this big suit and I waddle around.
It's like watching...
I will do as you command.
What's his name? Grimace. It's like watching Grimace.
It looks like me after CrossFit, actually. Oh, wait. He sticks his head out. There's the key. Crunch.
Ooh, that gotta hurt. That's interesting, though, but if the suit's metal, is really the stone going to do any damage to it, though?
Well, those were big stones.
No, this is true. This is true.
I think those things were just holding in water.
You think so?
Yeah, because they're all the water. Yeah. Look, see, he's holding the key now.
I will count. You can count on it.
I'm going to hang around for 300 years. Oh, wait a minute.
Pass it on. Pass the knowledge until you return. It becomes a whole order.
Why does the ship look like a huge duty, too? That's the other thing.
It's like one of those flex pens or something, you know?
It looks bad. It looks like an emoji.
Yes, it could be, yes.
But this was forward thinking back then in the 90s.
Yeah. And it just shows a little symbol and then done.
No, it is not sad that you literally know exactly what is going on without watching this. All right, so 300 years later, so we're, what? What's the math? 2214?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone looks like they're part of the French militia.
And here's my biggest thing. What's with all the tubes?
What's with all the berets?
And the berets and the tubes? I mean, what's going on?
That ship looks like it was taken from Battle Beyond the Stars.
It looks a little like a Star Destroyer. It could, you know, it also looks like
It looks like he was like. He looks like he a Star Destroyer, but we can't do it because we'll get sued.
Yeah.
So instead of a triangle, we'll make it a rectangle.
Yeah, and make it look more like a submarine.
All right, so now we have the giant space cloud.
Oh.
We all know space clouds are not scary.
You know what else was looked like this? I just watched it, the Star Trek movie. They used that whole electrical storm in space in the first.
Oh, the first one?
Yeah, the reboots. They use the same kind of thing. That was a portal.
And there we go.
Black president, by the way, just so you know how forward-thinking they were.
Yes,
Black
he knew.
president.
And it's I think his name is Tiny. I think his name.
Yeah.
Tiny Lester. I think.
Is his real name?
He was in Friday.
Was he really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And this guy's an idiot. The priest. But you know, okay, these are the Fifth Element, folks, because you saw his belt buckle. So hint, hint, if you're paying attention. The president's kind of wishy-washy.
Well, it's supposed to be a little bit of political satire too.
Yes, I suppose so. Was he saying something against the politics?
Well,
of that
he's
era?
dumb.
Yeah. Well, he's the president.
He's the president.
Yeah. Doesn't mean you know anything about science.
Philosophy is shoot first and ask questions later. Ah, how true is that now, huh?
It never. It's the same thing. It never changes.
Mr. President.
How did?
The priest. Another
Cornelius.
priest.
Now that's a poll. Cornelius. Planet of the Apes. He's also a scientist. Remember?
I like those first Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, better than the new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the story better than the new ones.
Well, the stories, the new ones are like Exodus stories, brother against brother story.
Yeah, I find those to be better for me.
And of course, Robert's technology is.
I don't know what it did
I
there.
don't know.
It's like my storage is full.
One more reason to shoot first. They still want to shoot first, and the priest is coming in saying, "Let's not."
Yeah, shooting only makes it
Let's
stronger.
not shoot it.
There's a probe.
And they're gonna send a probe to the fiery hot ball in space.
Yeah, it's like really gonna send a probe in there. I mean, what is it gonna do? I do like the ripples. It's like water. It's pretty
Growth rate is at 27%. That guy's been in a lot too.
Yes, he is.
He
Well,
was
he's old
in
here.
Blade Runner.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, he was in Blade Runner. I think he was the guy that they did that test on, the Voight comp test. They showed the turtle and they were like, "What is that?" He goes, "What the hell is that?" It was a turtle and it like made him angry, and they could tell he was a replicant.
He doesn't like turtles.
I guess they don't. They have something against turtles.
Turtles or animals, perhaps. I don't know. But there's a lot of old people here. I mean, the priest is old. The president's not young.
Well, everybody in the 2200s is essentially older than they are now.
So yeah, this guy's old.
And look at that! You saw the two guys back there
Just kind of standing there.
on what are those things called? Submarine periscopes?
Yeah, with the tubes.
See, that looks just like Battle Beyond the Stars. So we're pulling from all sorts of other movies, but that's okay.
Why not? Why not? Oh,
and of course they shot it.
And
you know, this guy was actually also in the Hulk Hogan movie way back when. He was Zeus the wrestler.
Zeus the wrestler.
Yes, he had a big Z cut into the sides of his.
That's a new one. Oh, there goes
And then they're gonna just double down on it.
And here's my thing: the
Now
technology
it's up
they're
200%.
using now, the technology that they're using for the screens are like old asteroid graphics.
Well, it
It's the
looks
most-
like New Hope when they're shooting the TIE fighters.
It's the same
It's
stuff.
that little thing. You don't get cocky. You know.
But it's so weird though. They're doing it. It's supposed to be futuristic. You don't think they'd have something a little more, I don't know, futuristic-y?
See, this doesn't look like the bridge of a side. Like there's a lot of rocker switches and buttons.
And they used what did they use?
All right, so now they're being told they have to get away because it's coming at them, and he freezes. I'm like, dude, you're the captain of the ship. If I'm driving the ship, I'm pulling it in reverse.
Yeah, but he sees it. Now the bloodstream's coming. See the death?
See, now you got death. Oh, Bruce Willis!
And half-naked Bruce Willis. Don't forget, that's what the ladies are looking for.
Do you think this is before he lost his hair? I see the entrance
yeah,
ways right here.
He's getting there.
He's got the entrance. That's what happened to me. Yeah, you start getting the entrance things right here.
Huh.
You just...
Yeah, no, mine was a hole in the back.
Yeah?
The classic hole, yeah.
Quit smoking.
So it's so... love the cat. Cat's like the best, the cat's the best thing. It's like, there's a cat. There's still cats.
It's the best thing.
There's still cats.
Of course.
It's 300 years in the future, there's still cats.
Because look, he looks like he's living in a shipping container.
He probably is. But, he's trying to quit smoking.
Oh, look at the cell phone.
It's so weird, dude.
Look at
it's
the cell
like
phone.
Awful. But it's a space cell phone.
That's true. It works everywhere.
It works everywhere, so you gotta give it that.
All right, so let's look on the shelves. What does he has on the shelf? Okay, the bed.
That's so uncomfortable.
Oh,
looking.
look, it's a brand new bed now in the wrapper.
But it's so uncomfortable.
All right, so we have what buttons there? We have the cat button to let the door up. Let's see, we have the cigarette ejection machine,
which is so
and then a lighter from the '60s.
Yeah, right.
Let's see, we have Medal of Honor. We have him with the handlebar mustache. Cats looking at fish. They look like fake fish, by the way.
Do you think they're fake fish?
They're fake
There's
fish.
his beret.
He's got his beret. So apparently, the French have taken over in the 2200s.
Yeah.
Big French Legion crosses.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
Let's see, what else is back there?
A lot of trophies.
Regular photographs.
Yeah. Why isn't there digitals? Maybe he's just not rich enough to have the rich.
Oh, look, that looks like my fridge.
That is sad.
Let's see. Oven with knobs and switches.
And
no, that's a coffee maker.
There's a coffee maker.
It's a coffee maker.
Look how fancy that coffee
The size
that is not a
of
one person.
Washer and dryer. Just to make coffee.
I tell you what, and that coffee pot, let me tell you, that is not exactly...
Love the gigantic filter on the sink. Yes.
Oh, of course.
It's look how he's getting like 2 drags off of it and it's done.
Yeah. Well, he's trying to quit. He's trying to quit. Oh, and here's
Lost in Paradise.
There's our first Chris Rock.
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker. I always want to say Chris Rock. It's Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker's seminal role in any movie.
And
Multipass. Was that the Multipass?
Yes, it was the Multipass.
Yes.
This, for Chris Tucker, actually, he almost didn't do it. He took one look at those costumes, and he's like,
oh,
hell no.
Look at this guy. He
had the, love it.
With the gun.
Oh, he's done something. Oh, yeah. Give me the catch. He is so high. I love his hat, though. And Bruce actually mentions it as well. It's a wonderful hat.
Neurocharged assault model.
That's a pretty
good thing for me. It's not loaded. It's not loaded. It's got 2 clips on both sides.
That's awesome.
You have to push that yellow button to load it.
He's
so whacked.
He's so
and they painted the silhouette to make it look like we're looking at Dallas. It's great. The special effects in this don't take away at all. They don't. Oh, there we go. Sideways. That's a
confident man.
And look, he's got a whole cachet of
guns,
bullets right behind him.
There you go.
Guns. Things that he's taking away from people, so he just takes it right away.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would work now.
I think so. Well, if you came across somebody that high,
and I never understood why people hold guns like this.
That is not going to do any good.
No.
He's going to total recoil. He's going to break his elbow or something if that streak.
Well, that would just the recoil. Would
just like that.
Oh, look at that!
It's
the
still
Bugatti-like taxi cab.
Awful.
Big Bugatti. It's more French.
It's French. It is French, but it has computer controls, and of course, he's
got the fuzzy dice.
He's classic. Is it a dice?
Yeah,
no,
it's dice. It's fuzzy dice.
Docking lock. There we go. And away he goes for his day.
I would hate to start my day like this.
Yes.
You have 5 points left on your license.
I like that though. It tells you, how if you're a good standing or not for every accident and stuff.
I'd be annoyed.
This looks like your start of the day.
Oh yeah, it does look like, because I often think to myself, wow.
Yeah. This is awful.
There we go. 48 hours. That's the time it needs to adapt itself to our living conditions, and then it'll be too late. So now they're setting up the whole how everything has to happen now, quickly, fast. He has his lackey standing behind him with the little beanie thing. What is that on top of his head?
Well, if he was Jewish, it'll be a yarmulke, but it's not.
No.
Yeah, it's a beanie. He has a
beanie
beanie on his head. It's sad. It's like.
And then you have another ship that looks like Duty again.
Look at the ship.
Don't steal it. You stole it. That's my unwanted commentary for Star Trek 1, the motion picture. Look at the ship.
They pulled from it. They pulled from it. They stole it first.
They're showing size and scale.
Look at this.
And this is Luke.
Yeah. This is
his drawings.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Do you really think it's Luke Perry's drawings at this point?
No.
Okay, I was going to say. We saw him
He
draw.
is a race car driver,
Is he really?
Yes.
I guess
he drives race cars. He's spending all that 90210 money.
No, I'm sure he's a lot of money. left over from that.
All right, so
Manda Schwan?
I don't know what
Manda
you just said.
Schwan.
Apparently
That's the
now
name
they have to go into an area that they don't have permission to go into.
I think they just cordoned off all
There we go. Permission to enter granted.
I like these little things. Now, here's the funny part. These guys go in, and you note right behind them is the other
So
guys.
it's the original guys that showed up to Earth.
Yes.
They're coming back to help out.
Or their ancestors.
But guess what happens?
So, okay, so explain to me.
They're intercepted by these ugly guys.
But wait. None of the lights were green. What's the point of that barricade if it doesn't actually do anything?
It probably does. Oh, they're getting lit up. Apparently they forgot to put on the shields or look in the rearview mirror.
Seriously.
These two tiny little ships just wrecked everything.
It's
like Robert coming over to your house on Sunday. That's basically what happened to me today.
This is the worst part of this.
What?
This is completely unrealistic.
It's not supposed to be realistic.
Even for space unrealistic, it's unrealistic.
And then they slam into a planet.
It's ridiculous.
And we should always silence our cell phones while we're watching a movie.
Yeah, it's been going off all day.
Sorry.
You're very popular over there.
I got a message from the Wall Street Journal.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's very exciting. Now these are really cool characters. I'll tell you what, their face.
The secretary's cool.
Oh, for God's sake, she's just hot, okay? And her hair is awful though.
Well, no, I pictured this is how secretaries would be in the future.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm sorry, administrative assistants to those of you who are.
Yeah. So this
Gary Oldman. How awesome is this? He's gone from this to now being Winston Churchill.
Is he really?
Yes, he's Winston Churchill now.
Oh, that's great. He must have got really big then.
He looks just like Winston Churchill. I went to the movies yesterday, saw the movie poster. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good actor.
I think Darkest Hour.
But this is young. I mean, he is so skinny here.
Well, yeah, this was after JFK.
Was it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this was after JFK when he was Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah. He plays a good villain. I'll give him that.
And this was before Dracula. Before he had the weird wig thing.
That was him.
That's him. Yeah, Gary Oldman.
Wow.
He had like
80
costume
haven't seen
changes.
that movie.
And now they're bringing out the fractured hand.
Which is okay. That's another weird part, right?
Well, I guess they're saying they're gonna replicate this guy,
which is fine. But they're replicating.
And all these guys are claimed to be like scientists and biologists, but this guy has the worst case of acne ever. You would have thought they would have solved that then.
Well, it sounds like.
And then look at the black light.
It's gotta love it.
Oh,
it's like how 80s can you get?
That was a good pull.
Is it?
I used to have a black light.
Did you?
Yeah, it used to infuriate my parents when they used to come in and flick on the light. Dang it! Stupid black light.
Great room, by the way.
Yes, this is their 2200s like biology. They're going to splice
23rd century.
23rd century.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. So DNA splicing, very complex.
Bad haircuts, as you can see.
Awful. Well, they all have bad haircuts. I guess it's a thing in the 23rd century. Have bad haircuts.
Like he intentionally shaved here, so that way the things that he's talking with,
could fit. It's so stupid. So here's my thing. So look, it's
the hand.
It's the hand holding something.
Well, that was the hand that was crushed in the wall.
Are we sure that's what that was? And it's not the mummy? Because remember, we're thinking that it's supposed to be from the sarcophagus.
No, the sarcophagus is gone.
Okay, so what are they replicating
here? They're supposed to be the protectors, so they're like, we're bringing the protectors back so they could stop this evil that's coming. So they're like, oh, we can use this and we'll take the DNA and replicate the rest of it. So this little weird goop is going to be the building block. This is the cool part about the movie, because I never saw this before.
How they must have done this with stop motion, right? Animation of some sort?
Yeah. Look, so they're doing it in slices, so it looks like they did like an MRI in slices, and now they're putting it all back together.
But see, my issue is if that's the...
That's what they're getting from the
protectors, she's not the protector, she's the ultimate warrior. She's the
perfect being. Right. Remember, they basically used the DNA that was there as a guide, and it basically, this is what it spit out.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems a little miscalculated to me. There's another plot hole, I think. It's a plot hole.
Look, as long as we get Mila Jovovich on the screen.
She never did anything else, did she, really?
Mila? Yes.
What's she else?
Ultraviolet?
Oh, okay. It was okay.
She was also in, I think, those Underworld movies.
Was she?
Was it Underworld?
No. She was.
What's the other one about the game? Where the umbrella raccoon thing?
Umbrella raccoon thing?
That's the name of the company. Raccoon City, and it's like this, it's based off of a game.
Okay.
It's like a shooter game where like these...
Okay, boobs, shut up.
Oh yeah, well, you get side boob here.
You do. It's awesome.
So yeah, they were about to purge it because they could do that, and he's like, no, no, no. Looks like everything came out okay.
It's a girl.
It's a girl.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's a hot girl.
Thermal bandages, so to make sure we
Best
don't see.
outfit ever.
It's good for cosplay. I've seen a couple cosplayers pull it off.
You have to have the right body for that.
Yeah.
You have to have no boobs, and you have to have the right hips, so you can pull it off.
My apology to everyone for the last comments made.
Oh, and this is
there we go.
amazing red hair, by the way. The dye.
It's orange.
Is it orange, you think?
It's not red.
It's red.
It's orange.
So they electrocute the poor thing.
Oh, they shocked her to life, is what they did.
I know. It's awful. Poor thing. And she is good at this.
Yeah.
Writhing in pain. It's good pull.
Dang it, now you're bothering me about the name of that movie, because there's like 8 of them. There's literally 8 of them.
I love this, and it's impenetrable and unbreakable glass. You see side ass here, does that count?
Side cheek?
Side cheek? Is that what it is? Side cheek. She does this well. And she's really supposed to be like the smartest being in the planet. If you had really big boobs, you could not wear that outfit.
God.
You couldn't. There you go, ass. There's full ass cheek. That does it for you? No? Nothing? Maybe?
So
it's like a monkey in a cage here. She's like, where the hell am I?
Well, she's yammering out gibberish. Nobody knows what she's saying. They're trying to put it through their translator. It doesn't pick up any of the languages. It's not any of the languages.
It's the first language. It's the mother language, if you will.
And a whole bunch of guys. This guy's rubbing one out. this guy.
The other guy's like.
This guy's like, wait, don't move, don't move, don't touch, don't move.
I love the guys who are in the backgrounds here.
Yeah, because they don't anything.
They don't move.
They're just. Well, like true nerds, they're this. This is the closest they've ever been to a girl.
She's like, okay.
And she's behind glass.
And that's what you need, huh?
Yeah. Wait.
Here comes the anger. That's a great look right there. Look at that. Look at that face.
And that's orange. That's not red.
Orange. Yeah. It's orange. I'll take the orange.
Ah!
Hey, you like that?
Grab him by the tie and then slam his head.
Awful.
No, that's good that she understood that that's what opened it up.
She's an intelligent being. She just doesn't know what she is now.
Here we go.
There comes
more guys wearing plastic scrubs.
Look at her blinking. She's like literally flashing. Can I survive this or not?
Well, no, she's sizing up everyone in the room.
Yeah. She's like, okay. Now she actually scraped her elbow doing this move.
She actually scraped it. Huh?
Yep, right here. That move. She actually injured her elbow because there was hard padding on the other side. She just literally scraped it up.
And of course the guy who was just losing his wad was like perfect.
Yeah.
Look, why is the police? Why is everyone like have the weirdest uniforms?
And he has this huge light in his middle of his chest. What's that for? I am Iron Man. I mean, what are we talking here?
But it was off to the side, so they can't get sued.
Well, and it's like 3 billion times the size. And she knows the sewer systems without ever,
Well, this is not sewer. This is the air conditioning.
Yeah.
And here come the police guys.
She's got to be cold.
Let's see. I'm not sure what you would call those uniforms. You know what they kind of reminded me of?
Those are some
uniforms,
awful underpants.
Were you never saw the movie Heavy Metal?
Yeah, the animated one?
Animated.
Yeah.
From the 80s?
Yeah, I saw it once. Someone told me I needed to watch it.
Yeah, it's one of those movies where it seems like a lot of the things you see here are pulled from.
It's a lot of boobs.
Yeah. Well, it was the early 80s, late 70s.
That's all I cared about then.
Yeah. And then you have the view of like what modern society is.
You know who pulled from this?
George Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Coruscant.
Yeah, he pulled.
A city of cities.
Yeah.
A planet of cities.
A planet of cities. It's yeah.
Ladies, stay calm. This is the police. I have a donut. No, he didn't say that for real. These
did
guys.
You expect them to listen? I mean, these are like typical New York cops today. No one changes.
They say police on one side and then something else on the other. I wonder if it's maybe the police again.
Oh, maybe. They just don't.
I'm telling you, that's the
she's
perfect
walking.
cosplay.
Oh, look at theirs. There you go. People on the side, just like.
I'm looking for Easter eggs in the background. All right, you have the train that goes up and down a building,
which seems stupid. Is it? We think it's a train, or you think it's?
No, it's a train. Yeah, I guess they're that high up. The buildings can get that high.
Well, remember,
but yet we're still using poured concrete in the future, apparently.
Yeah, it's true. I think we need a flying unit.
There's a cop car.
There's a cop. This is crap. What movie was it? They had the same type of cop cars. Remember? And they were trying to Cloud Atlas.
Yeah.
Use the same type of cop cars.
Yeah, this is definitely New York. I saw the NYPD.
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
and they're searching. They're taking early 90s photographs of her.
Dirty hands. She's a dirty girl.
Yikes. All right, so here we go. We
This
all
little
know
face.
what's coming
Yeah.
next. She's
There's-
gonna make the leap,
It's a beautiful leap.
and you could tell. You know what, the CGI back there, you could kind of see the outline,
Mm-hmm.
the green screen outline.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was.
I think they were
Oh,
using blue screen
there you
back
go.
then instead of green.
Was there a difference?
Yeah, I think they went to green because they could
Play
get
with
rid of
it
that line.
more? Oh, fair enough. I don't know.
Oh, you just had an accident.
Bruce will.
And she falls into Bruce's cab. He's all wrecked. You have 1 point left on your license. Apparently, you just lost 4.
Which is weird because it attacked the roof. It seems like a weird way to lose.
We also had our first curse word.
Ah, yes, indeed.
What rating was this movie?
PG-13, I think.
Was it PG-13 or
Yeah.
was it R?
PG-13.
Or PG?
PG-13.
Hmm.
Yeah. They told my daughter she can't watch it all the way through because she's only 10, so she had to close her eyes sometimes.
So of course
She couldn't watch the side.
here's the first look. He's impressed.
He is impressed.
I'm telling you, this is
look
just
at that smile.
like-
Look at that right there.
This is just like, and this is when I was in the movie theater saying they're ripping off heavy metal. This is the exact same thing that happened in heavy metal.
Yeah?
The first story.
Okay, yeah. But I tell you what, though. See the eyes? See the connection there? Nothing like that in Valerian. Just they can't even understand a word of what each other's saying.
Whoa, he's saying, well,
Bada boom. She's Italian here, which is funny. They are
Boom.
boom.
Boom, yeah, I understand.
Boom.
he's like,
Bada boom.
bada boom,
Which is bad boom.
big bada boom, big. Bada big boom. This is great. I have to admit, this is great.
And this is the
Like-
what Valerian was missing. Was this kind of back and forth between two main characters? Look at that smile.
Well, I also
Look at that
got
smile.
some of this in The Last Jedi,
Mm-hmm.
holding for General Hux.
Okay, but
still holding for General Hux.
But Rey.
Okay,
But Rey and Kylo, when they were interacting, you could feel the same thing. There's an actual chemistry there. You could legitimately see that.
Yeah.
Valerian didn't. I don't know.
Huh.
Just saying. I love this though. It's just a little clip. And they just clip on. It's like, what is that supposed to do? I mean, really, it's a little tiny clip, and you're just gonna. Oh, we're in the middle of 10,000 feet up or whatever the heck it is. Or just,
Oh, they're pretty high up. I
Yeah.
think they're a mile up. I think.
yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And she's like, I want you to love me.
Well, I think he's putting
Mustache.
2 and 2 together that the police are out to get her, but he's like, she's
She
kind of
is-
hot.
She's kind of.
I gotta help her out.
She's hot. See, she learned words that's pretty fast.
Please help.
This is the saddest please help. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just heart wrenching. That's
And
like
of course, he
puppy
is
dogs and
ex-military.
kids. Yeah.
You know,
Takes a
I
lot
drive a
to-
cab.
Yeah,
I can't get involved.
Mhm.
Blah blah blah.
yeah.
Here we go. Now she's crying. Oh, you see.
Look at those tears.
That's-
Oh, come on.
You know that gets
Look
me
at
too.
that.
I
Oh,
can't say no.
You can't say no to that.
I can't say no to
You
that.
would have said yes the first minute she walked into your cab with orange hair.
She would have already had my PIN number, the last 4 of my social. I need to get out. Well, Bruce looking Bruce, of course. You know, the 3-day shadow.
The 3D shadow, and he has this kind of devil may care, but I really do care kind of face. He
Mhm.
makes that face. It's like
Yeah.
a Bruce face. Love these guns, by the way.
Oh, here we go.
You
Here we
need to
go.
have the taser option.
We're still using winches in the future
That's what I was saying.
instead
Little
of
winches.
like a
Something.
tractor beam
Or something.
or something. Oh, wait, here we go.
Do we ever see Finger?
No,
We never see
we just
Finger.
hear him, I think.
I wonder who Finger's voiced by. We should find that out.
And there you go. You have,
Oh,
you have
that's
the
awful.
winch gone.
I
Now-
love the fact that the cops lose points on their license. to do
Yes.
that.
That's another
brilliant.
hint of how the future's going to be. Like, it's going to be this faceless, nameless technology that's going to just be
Yeah.
on your ass.
Yeah, and seriously, it's not even their car. Love this car.
Unit 47, we're on the way after we finish lunch. In
McDonald's.
for the big McDonald's
Do
sign.
you get any larger?
Oh,
Love her.
look at that.
That's hot.
I just went to McDonald's recently and she did not look like
No, not even close.
that. No.
McDonald's gets really good in the future.
Yes.
But it's
Oh,
still
wait.
Is it still the golden
There we
sandwiches?
go.
Money
Nice.
shot. There you go.
Nice. Down the blouse shot. Nice.
Whoa!
And
There's
of
it.
course, there's the Coke
There
all
it
over the
is.
place. Ooh,
Yes.
Can we say Coke on our podcast?
It says it on the show.
All right.
It says it on the movie too.
Fine.
There's their advertising. McDonald's was a huge sponsor.
I
of
mean,
this
that was a
movie.
big sign.
It shows
that
up
took
again.
a lot of money.
It comes up again here in a minute.
Does this predate the movie with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes? where it was the long Taco Bell commercial?
I think so. Yeah, just by a little bit though.
Okay.
Maybe Taco Bell stole a line or two. Well, who knows?
Well, you know.
Yes, and they're going through the trash heaps of the Undercity, which is kind of interesting.
I think that's the old New York is where they're at.
Yeah, they're down at the bottom.
So apparently this is on the premise of we build on top of the remains of the old.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, because we overpopulate everything.
Yeah, and destroy
and
everything.
real estate is crap in the future, apparently.
Yeah. Can we judge it? I mean...
Oh, wait. We have the rows of
arm.
6 cannons, 6 canisters, more 80s graphics.
I tell you what, it's crazy because that's
Whoa.
a lot of guns for one cop car. I mean, what are they up against here?
Well, they have to blast through these things here.
There,
McDonald's!
See, there's it comes in.
Good pull.
He's going to get his fries right there. All over it.
Oh, wait, the sandwiches are already made.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
That is weird.
That's the future for you, right?
You know, funny, I don't remember
Love
McDonald's
this.
commercials.
Best line. We're safe for a while and then
Attack
detection. Really? You think so? There's like 8 cop cars? Okay, they should be dead. They should be dead right here. There's no way. There's no way.
Well, it is the NYPD.
They can't shoot worth an
They're like the stormtroopers.
They're the stormtroopers of the Fifth Element.
They had them dead to rights.
Yeah, they were dead. They should
flank
be
and
dead.
maneuver, riddled them with holes, and they missed.
Yeah, awful. Awful. That's awful.
But he is ex-Special Forces. Remember, you saw the French Foreign Legion cross there.
Yeah,
Blammo.
Yes.
We get a good look of Mila on the glass.
If that's your thing, you know.
Put him on the glass. Yeah. That is a line out of a song.
Is it?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Probably a rock and roll song.
No.
He's going all the way down. Again, who stole this scene? It's Coruscant. It's when Anakin falls. He drops out of the thing. He's literally. It's the same scene.
I like the Fifth Element. I'm gonna put it in all my movies.
What the hell is dangling there? What is that?
Those look like those glow sticks.
It looks like freaking. What cop car is gonna have glow sticks?
It's when they go
Netflix
raving.
Where? Giant N.
Where?
There's a giant N for Netflix.
Did they predate? Did they predict?
Yes.
Netflix.
They predicted Netflix. He's sliding down straight up in front of a Netflix sign.
Well,
Come on.
they will own everything, just like Disney will own everything.
Exactly. And then she's unconscious back here.
Ooh,
so perfect.
wait
Maybe
a
it's not
minute.
perfect.
Wait a minute.
This is a great slide move. Watch this. Watch him
There we go.
slide. There you go. Look at that.
I could not do that. I couldn't fit through that.
Classic Bruce Willis.
Well,
slide
he's still
move.
in shape.
Look at him. Kiss her.
No, there's no kissing in the scene.
There is scenes that have kissing, just not this one.
You don't need a priest, just a doctor.
Vito Cornelius. See? Cornelius.
Vito.
Vito.
Priest.
Oh,
and then the pass out. What a way to take a scene, right?
Yeah. Hey, she did it.
I'm looking for a priest.
Oh, there you go.
Boy, where's this guy living?
I'm saying.
This looks like really bad.
It all looks bad. And he's a freaking priest. And there she goes. She's looking hot. Even unconscious, she's hot.
You know, she looks pretty heavy though. I wonder if he had like some help with that.
I don't know. She's a tall girl. She's in shape, but she's a tall girl. Tattoo. There you go.
No.
It's the glasses. Like seriously, it's the future. It's the 23rd century, and he's wearing reading glasses.
Wait. This is where he does the stammering thing, right?
Yes.
This guy.
Fifth. Out.
And he's out. Apparently, all these priests like to pass out.
Well, priests and professors, anyways. Fingers gonna come.
Hey, what?
That's the hard wake up.
Now, if you're Bruce Willis, do you sell him "I'm going to slap you" in the scene?
I mean,
you take it?
You take it
because it's Bruce Willis.
It's Bruce Willis.
Oh, I'm not taking the slap. I like Bruno. I'm not doing it, Bruno. You're gonna have to come close. They're gonna have to add the slap later. Well, who am I kidding? I'll let him slap.
It's Bruce Willis.
Yeah,
He's touched you at that point.
Yeah. I actually was a very big Bruce Willis fan.
Were you?
80s and 90s.
Yeah. Well, they kind of disappeared.
Well, no, just the things he did in the 2000s were kind of
meh.
Well, you had The Sixth Sense.
I like that. I didn't like that.
Then you had Unbreakable.
Yes, which is good. Again, good.
And then you had Cop Out.
Never saw that one.
Then you had
a lot of orange outfits in this movie, by the way.
I think he was in that movie called Surrogates. He tried to come back to the Fifth Element.
Again, why is he hand sewing? 23rd century.
Yes.
Hand sewing.
Well,
garbage.
that's how the French see the future.
It's ridiculous. Orange. Look at all the orange.
Yeah, there's a lot of orange in this too. You notice, right?
Yeah. He's gonna kiss her now.
Oh, here we go. No, this is assault.
Yeah.
This is assault.
There it is.
No, this is not good.
Yeah.
Good to the temple. There you go. It was wrong to kiss you. He said to wake you gently. You're right. Yeah, right now it's the hashtag Me Too movement. It started in the 90s.
Bada boom, and she's like, bada boom.
Big bada boom. Boom, big bada boom in the cab.
I don't get this.
I drive a cab.
Why would he give her his business card? She is not gonna.
Why would they use business cards in the 23rd century?
Again? It's too.
And if you look at the back, it looks like a French kitchen. Everything's like.
You're not wrong.
It looks.
It looks.
Yeah. It's very minimalist.
Yes. Me, Tarzan, you, Jane. Scene right
You.
here.
Corbin.
Yeah, and her name is like 16 billion syllables long.
Lilo. Mina la cara la I can get through it all. Lilo.
It's interesting. They don't do any of her subtitles for her mysterious language.
No.
Until her name.
Correct.
And that's the only time they ever do it.
Yes. The rest of the time we're watching her. She's just moving her lips.
Yes. Which I could watch that. That's fine.
Corbin Dallas. Lilo.
What a name, Corbin Dallas.
It's good.
That's like a superhero cowboy name.
I'm thinking
from space.
I'm thinking Corbin.
Yeah.
That's got to be a French thing.
Of course.
And then Dallas because Bruce is.
Yeah.
American.
Yeah, so it's Dallas. Dallas Cowboys.
There we
I
go.
love the priest got dressed up and.
Yeah, the priest wearing his smock.
I have the key. I have the key.
Oh wait! She's smiling, but she's waving around a pistol. Bruce Willis is the superhero cowboy type. That is true.
Yes, superhero cowboy. That's Corbin.
He was in Tears in the Sun. That actually was a good movie.
No, I don't think I saw that one.
He's the one where he says "cowboy up."
I don't think I saw that one. I'm not as big a fan of Bruce Willis as you, obviously are. Again, orange. I like the. What is that? That's not even a shirt.
It's a
There's a hole in the back of it, though.
Where? In his shirt?
Yes.
Well, because he's built for it.
Yeah, okay, but he has a hole in the back of the shirt. What form of protection is that?
He has that scar, I guess, in real life. I thought it was there for just like movies. Yeah,
it's in every movie.
Yeah.
You know it's always Bruce when you have this.
Well, I remember it from Die Hard.
See, this car needs a repair job. That's awful. That's like your car.
What's wrong with my car?
It's not as bad as that car, but it's good.
My car is intact. It's not riddled with bullet holes.
Well, that'd be so cool.
Actually, that probably would be cool if I had bullet holes.
That would upgrade your car's coolness from what it is now. Nice Thai food.
Thai food. Apparently, the Thai still exists in the 23rd century.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Thai, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Finger. You only hero.
And why is there a sparkly doohickey thing?
That looks like a cake topper.
Oh, yeah, but why is it in the shot? And why would Bruce Willis's character have it? And then he plays with it.
I think it's for the cat.
Is it cat toy, you think?
He has a Brazil soccer club flag in the back there, so Brazil still exists.
Woo, go Brazil.
What does that say on there? 0.
No,
it looks like the time or something like that. 5:25.
Possibly. That's hilarious. What's on the top shelf?
I'm looking at the toys.
Okay,
there's his new bed in plastic.
So uncomfortable.
What's he got? Adolf magazine back there. Oh, Coke, I bet you.
Coke, there's a Coke can.
I bet you that's the graphic novel they ripped this from.
Probably.
But
I tell you what, though, why would you wear plastic, dude?
Oh, remember when he got out of his bed, they put the new bed.
No, I understand, but it's plastic.
And now apparently he's got a thing for Lilo.
There you go. And then she's so great. Oh, look at her.
What is she eating anyway?
Chicken. That's a piece of chicken leg.
It was? It looks like she was gnawing on the cartilage there.
Yeah, a little bit, possibly.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Learning 5,000 years worth of history.
Martial arts. There you
go. There we go.
Yeah, Bruce Lee. She's like, oh, he does it too. It's great.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh.
There's all the bones. And look at this. This is so cool.
I know she's been through a lot, but we don't have much time.
This is the first futuristic thing in this whole movie that really makes sense. You put the little kernels from the little thing in there, and...
Oh, it's a rehydrator, like in Back to the Future.
There it is.
It's an entire turkey. God, I'm in love with Lilo, too. She can pack away a whole turkey on her own. Come on over.
That is so awesome.
The case with the stones.
They treat her like she doesn't understand them.
Okay, now she's doing the gibberish.
Stolen.
Apparently he can understand the language.
Yes.
Who in God's name would do such a thing?
And
we cut to the big bad.
And that's a cool thing. They do the cutaway scenes in this with the start of a sentence with
one
person.
And look, another bad haircut.
Oh, it's awful. His is like the worst of the movie. And why
Well,
does he
Gary
have
Oldman, the
thing?
plastic
Yeah,
on
what
one
the
side
hell?
with the hair.
And then he's not the only one though. There's other people in this movie who had the same thing, and no one understands it. And he's like firing
So he
millions
has.
of people.
Oh wait, it's bald there. Yes, Gary Oldman. Yes. Yes.
That goatee is awful. What would you do with that? It's
What,
like
the little soul patch?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
The tickler, as they call it.
Why do they call it?
The tickler.
The soul patch?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
It's a bad term. And here he
Oh
comes
wait,
with
wait, wait. The clothes.
Yes. And guess what she wears?
Oh, blammo!
Oh, he's such an idiot.
I didn't know your size, and I found you this makeup
The
box.
makeup box is cool. You put it on, and it's kind of cool. That's again, they throw little things that are futuristic.
But why does she have to wear makeup though? That's kind of like
Sexist?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh wait, here we go.
There's the
there
orange.
it is.
Orange with holes. You're like, oh God, help me make the
Please,
holes in the front.
please.
The holes in the front.
I'm bad with names. Wait, what is that?
Oh,
yeah. Woo!
yeah.
I would intentionally mess up that scene
Oh,
every
there you
time.
see it. You saw it. You can see.
Okay, she's talking her own language. What'd she say?
There's the case.
All right, there's the case. She says she knows exactly where they are.
There you go.
Once again, not a futuristic case.
Again, but these aliens, I love these guys. These are such great.
My dear,
masks.
act not.
He's
Act not. Is that you? With an ugly face. It doesn't suit you. And he looks like a normal guy.
Yes. This is great CGI for the time.
Yeah, that's
It was pretty well done. It was pretty well
Never
done.
be ashamed of who you are.
Aww.
Doesn't
so
he talk
caring.
with the country like Texas
Yeah, a
accent?
little twang. Yeah, a little twang to it. It's
So what if
awesome.
the federal government's... Okay, all right.
Which doesn't kill you, makes you
So
strong.
these guys in the back, the guys with the muscles and the plastic on top of their heads.
See, they have the plastic too. Love this gun.
The
This is-
ZF-1.
That's some future tech.
All right.
That's a sweet looking gun.
You know what it looks like?
No.
All
I
right,
know it looks like something, but what? What is
It looks like something that you would see from Pacific Rim.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's where I saw it.
Like
Oh,
everything
yeah.
popping out of it.
Yeah. Okay. It looks familiar to me. Like I've seen it in another movie. They've used a similar same gun.
Oh, yeah.
And why does he have to have a policeman?
Well, it's just
Yeah.
to demonstrate.
I know. But
Going
why
to
does it
the-
have to be a cop?
Whoa!
Why are we all against the cops?
And apparently the safety is that it will always go toward that target,
Yeah.
no matter where you point the gun.
That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet.
All the Zorg oldies but goodies. A rocket launcher. Boom.
It's not a very... I'm not
Arrow
impressed.
launcher. With exploding or poisonous.
Yes.
Wow.
You gotta go the whole
Very
range.
practical.
Yeah. Very nice.
I never understood the net.
Never understood the net. Yeah.
Or a flamethrower.
Well, come on. What's a gun without
You have to
a
be too
flamethrower?
close to
Yeah.
use a flamethrower.
This is true. Close range.
And for the grand finale, the new ice cube system.
Which is
Apparently
such
it's a wrapper.
It's just such a stupid weapon.
Oh, just to freeze them?
Yeah, just to freeze them. It's kind of stupid. It's not practical.
And of course they're all applause.
Yay! And they're very light, which is nice.
There we go.
Okay. Did you bring
Fair
what I
trade.
asked?
Now, they got the suitcase from the ship that crashed, I'm assuming.
Yes. We're assuming that all this stuff is coming from the ship that crashed.
All right.
Yeah, that's the ridiculous part.
And there
There's
it
not-
is.
This is the first of, I think,
This-
at least 2 or 3 times that a case like that is opened.
This
and there's
case is
disappointment.
empty.
Yes.
And they cut to her
Is
laughing.
it Catherine laughing? Empty.
Empty. Everybody's cutting to like empty. The opposite of full. This case is supposed to be full.
These have great lines,
Yeah,
dude.
Gary Oldman does the great freak out right here.
Yes.
This is what I like.
They're quiet,
And then she explains. The Guardians gave the stones to someone they could trust.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it's, what's her name, Sarah Brightman.
Who's an actual opera singer. Fantastic scene by her.
And who used to be with Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Really? I did not know that.
That used to be an item. And
Nice.
he wrote Phantom of the Opera for her.
Did he really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. That's, you know what? I can totally see that. But if you're a musician, like of that caliber, and you have married to an opera singer, you're going to create for them. Aren't you?
Well, she was easy on the eyes, too.
She looks good in blue. That's all I'm saying. Blue goo and all.
I don't
That's
think
all
that
I'm
was
saying.
her in this. Though.
Yeah.
That was her?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to have to look on that one.
I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was an actress, but her voice.
I'll double check that. That's a good
Okay.
point. All right, that's a point factoid. We'll have to figure that. Look at that one.
Four
Four
stones.
stones. Can't
He's
count.
freaking out.
Hands.
He's freaking out.
4.
Veins coming out
Oh,
everywhere.
that's
We're
great.
warriors, not merchants. But you can still count. Look at my fingers.
There it is.
There it is. 4 stones, 4 crates. 0 stones, 0 crates. Pack everything up. We're out of here. Uh-oh.
Here comes the guns.
And here are the guns.
Of
We
course.
risked our lives. I believe a little compensation is in order.
These guys, it's pretty crazy because at the end of this, it's like 3 different groups going after these stones.
It's
pretty intense.
Yeah, and I wish these guys would do something instead of just saying they're flexing.
Well, they're not. They're there for show.
Narrow-minded, no subtlety, and they fight for hopeless causes. Honor.
There you go.
Honor's killed millions of people, hasn't saved a single one. I'll tell you what I do like, a killer. A dyed-in-the-wool killer, cold-blooded, clean, and methodical. A real killer, picking up the ZF-1. Would have asked about the red button on the bottom of the gun.
There's always a red button.
What's the red button do?
What's the red button do?
And look, they're shooting nets on each other.
So this guy's an idiot.
They don't seem like the brightest of...
Yep, there goes.
Boom!
There it is.
And he's smoking the cigarette with the long filter.
I like this guy with him too.
Oh, his lackey, his yes man.
He's a good lackey. He does.
And of course, Mila's chewing up the scene.
Yes. Oh, just eating it. Oh, there's a blueprint.
Wait, what? Is he on like an Apple IIc or
I
something?
don't know. And there's old.
Where is the 23rd century
That's
tech?
what I'm saying.
Did we take a huge step backwards?
You know, there's got to be World War III or 4.
Oh, there's the makeup.
Oh.
And of course, a commercial for Chanel. Because it's French.
Of course. I didn't see it.
Weddings.
Here's the bad guy.
And the bad guys.
What's with the things on their heads?
Mr. Zorg would like to talk to you.
Who?
Mr. Zorg.
It's a stupid name for bad guy.
Jean-Baptiste.
Emmanuel. Zorg. There you go. Zorg.
Jean-Baptiste.
Yes.
Oh, oui. But he speaks with a Texas accent.
Yeah. A twang.
I remember you now. The so-called art dealer.
Ooh.
Look at that coat. That was
That's
back when
awful.
Everything was like in the 90s. They tried to do that whole blending colors thing.
Yeah, it was awful. Still
the hypercolors.
The hypercolors, yeah.
Yeah, when you got hot or sweaty, your shirt would change colors.
Stupid.
I had one. But then I realized how bad of an idea it was because it would show when you sweat.
Yeah, it's awful. I didn't have the sunscreen shirts. Do you remember the sunscreen shirts?
Sunscreen shirts?
Yeah, they had the sunscreens built into the shirt.
Yes. Oh, the hot secretary you just missed.
I know. She's still hot. He's see, what I don't understand is
he always gives these long monologues.
Yeah, they don't actually make any. They make sense.
Yes,
but they don't make sense with what he's trying to do.
No,
because he's successful in what he does.
He wants to end all life. He wants to end all existence.
Then that doesn't cause what he's talking about.
I like the little Roombas before we had Roombas.
Yeah, they're predicting the future a little bit. Again, spatterings of technology in weird places. I'm just saying, it's kind of weird. And I love the little creature that comes out of his desk. Here in a minute, the Elefante-like creature. I think that's another pull from Lucas.
What?
Yeah, the creature in when they're on the ship in the second movie, I think. Where Jabba the Hutt is. Yeah, it's the second movie.
The third movie.
The third movie with Jabba?
Yeah.
And Boba Fett dies?
Yeah.
Okay. So in there's this elephant that's all blue.
Oh, playing the piano?
Playing the piano. This creature looks significantly like that.
Let's take a look and see. All right,
so he's drinking the glass.
Apparently water's a premium.
Water's a premium and are cherries and fruit, and he's choking on a cherry pit. I mean, seriously, how do you choke on a cherry pit?
Well,
that'd be pretty awful.
Apparently this guy's the big bad, but he's kind of an idiot.
Yeah, he's kind of an idiot. He's pressing all his buttons, nothing's working.
Yeah, inflatable raft comes out.
It's like
he's mashing buttons.
There's
a cactus. A Rolodex.
Rolodex. I'm just saying, where's the
business cards?
Those were shirts.
Those were shirts?
Those were the big ones.
Oh.
The big ones. So going like this, those were shirts. Isn't that funny? There it is.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You're saying that looks like size
It's the same kind of little bit.
So what was it doing?
Nothing. It's a pet or something in a box. And how cruel is that to the poor elephant-y thing?
He's laughing, I think. I think the thing is laughing at him.
Yeah, I think it is. It's like, why would you have that thing in a box?
Under
your desk.
And there we go, the big slap.
Boom! Oh! Right in the eye. Poor thing. And why would you swallow the cherry whole? What kind of idiot are you?
Well, he's an idiot. That just goes to show you he is an idiot.
Fix the hair. Fix the hair. 3, 2, 1. Fix the hair!
Yes. You're a monster, Zorg.
I know. He's admitting it. Go away now. God, no.
But he's in charge of this whole thing. Torture who you have to. The president, I don't care. Just bring me the stones.
I love this idea of what he does.
You have one out.
Very forward-thinking minion here.
Go on.
Okay?
And look, the elephant thing got out.
And look, I like the transition.
The little fade.
Fade there. Yeah,
and now this thing is
stealing all the satellites.
Swallowing up everything.
Well, just the satellites because it wants to be able to talk to people. It's going to make a phone call.
Why is it eating up all the satellites? The president asked.
And here's a guy.
And look, this guy with all the vacuum hoses.
Again, I told you, it's awful. This is fantastic.
All right.
You're a minion. You need to spy on people. What do you choose to spy on them with? Not a mini robot or something futuristic-y. No, no, no. You put a tiny listening device on the back of a cockroach. What the hell?
Yeah, there it is. Now, here's my question to you. You are working on this movie with Bruce Willis. They give you the job of super gluing this thing on the back of a roach.
How do you get the roach? The poor roach. I mean, not that I really feel sorry for the... Yeah, I know. It's a roach.
Oh, so gross. There we go.
Oh!
The president smashes the roach with the shoe.
Oh, and the guy's reaction.
No one bats an eye. You see the lady.
Yeah.
She's like, "How did roach get in here? Like, anyone gonna say it? This guy's not gonna say anything. He's got all these ribbons and awards.
He doesn't care. I love this. Who is this guy? He's not Mr. Miyagi. It looks like a Mr. Miyagi, but it's not. He's been in something else though.
No, this guy. He reminds me of.
In Little Mr. Miyagi. Little.
No, not Mr. Miyagi.
What's the other one?
The guy from
the other movie. What is it?
He's the doctor from Blade Runner.
That's what it was. Okay. Yes.
The guy with the eyes.
Yeah,
Remember, he had the eyes in the liquid nitrogen.
Yes. Yes. That's the guy.
That's him.
That's the guy.
Good for him. He's still getting bit roles.
He's a fantastic actor. I wish he got more stuff. He's fun to watch.
But he's so typecasted. Look at what he's doing
here.
here.
It's so awful.
There's like ducks hanging around him. There's meat hanging from the ceiling.
You're fired.
At least I won lunch.
Yeah.
Good philosophy.
There. See, good and bad. I like.
You still don't like the tank top? The
no.
tankini, I
but
guess
you see, he has a hole in the back of it.
It's supposed to be like that.
Why?
That's fashion.
It's awful. And he's still smoking the cigarettes, by the way, with the weird filter.
It's like 3 inches long, that filter.
Yeah.
It's only this much cigarette.
And who is his mother? You never see this woman.
She didn't breastfeed you. I did. Nice. Nice. You don't have a girl.
It's a Jewish mother. He has the Jewish mother.
Corbin Dallas, huh? Look, and it's a rickety boat with a jet on the bottom. A rickshaw. No, rickshaw's that thing that you
I know what you meant, but it's like one of those yachts. It's awful, right?
And they still use matches.
This is important, though.
No, I just
that
got in.
one match.
I just
saves
smashed
the movie.
my cab. I lost my job. I got mugged. Besides that, everything's peachy.
Thanks for asking, Ma.
Settle down and explain this to me. I would never say that to my mom.
No?
You don't know.
Settle down.
Settle down. in Paradise for 10 days. It's supposed to just leave
So they're living on the moon, but yet they're still using matches.
If I'd won a trip, I'd know. I would have been notified.
There's another letter.
Wow.
Perfect timing. I like how all their questions or the statements of curiosity get answered like right away. There's no waiting.
No. Look, there's someone at his door.
Yeah, and there you go.
It's that dude again, that general.
The same dude. There you go.
Look at that, the Princess Leia buns.
You want some coffee? This is a great scene, by the way. How many people can you fit in a fridge?
Dude, just the cast of characters they put in this.
And she does nothing. She has like one line. One line.
But it's the hair that steals the scene.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Look at that. She's like, and you know,
and it's perfectly done.
Oh yeah,
it really is.
She's like German or something. You can tell. You know.
Why does it have to be German?
Because she speaks with a German accent. No, because she speaks with a German accent.
Could she be Austrian?
She could be Austrian. She could be Austrian. I will give you that.
She could be one of those Austrian hammer throwers.
Yes, there you go. Log throwers. She throws logs.
Oh,
she's got a huge. Yeah, she's a huge chest. She could throw a log.
Didn't even.
Look at that. He can fly a few ships, by the way.
Highly decorated member of your unit.
The only.
Of all the members of your unit, you're the only one left alive.
And he's the cat. The cat toy's in the scene again. See that? It's cat shop.
And everybody's still wearing berets.
Yeah. He doesn't want to go back. Hey, he's a winner.
Hey, winner.
He's breaking shit. He doesn't want to go to Flotsam.
You rigged the contest?
Of course he did.
Congratulations.
Awful. There he goes.
Now look, the tickets are like, what is that?
Paper or cellulose.
No, cellulose. Yeah. Like you're going to run it through one of those machines at the library that don't exist anymore. She does not. Why not? Why aren't you going to take her? Sure.
That's the best thing ever. It's just like, I'm done. That's great.
Whoa. Let's.
That's great. There's your girl. There's your girl.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
See, I don't understand
They're both
why.
wearing orange.
Again, I tell you, it's all orange. And why does he decide that it's important for them to hide when he's talking to her? That doesn't make sense to me. Why did they need to hide?
She look. She can't have anything to do with it. If she sees you, she'll kill me. She hates the military major.
It's bullshit.
So he was a major, busted down to driving cabs. All right, well,
everybody retires from the military at some point.
sure.
You retired? Know what you're doing. I'm just saying. You could be driving cab.
Oh, yep. Here you go.
Yeah, it's cram it, meat locker, cram. And this is great because not only do you cram them in, you know they obviously
The
don't
three
fit.
of us won't fit. Sure, you will. Look at that face he gives.
It's great. And
And then it sinks.
That's fantastic.
You're on my foot. Major.
There's the hot girl.
All right, we didn't know what she said there. There's no
No.
subtitles. And there's the priest with the gun.
Jedi with a gun.
Ah, the Jedi robes. I
Priest.
put this scene to make him look like the Jedi.
I love the yellow circles, by the way. That's a great thing in the future. Where
That's his wall art.
No, it's have the cop thing.
Look.
Yeah, but I'm saying those orange spots, those yellow spots. That's why they put their hands when the cops come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
There it is.
There it is. Here he goes. What the hell are you gonna do with these giant glowing chest pads?
And they're like so insulated.
They are insulated. I got the armor, fine, but what the heck's with the freaking?
Uh-oh. Here
giant
we go.
lights?
Here we go. Everybody's in lockdown.
Oh, here comes the lights from the ceiling, because you know that's. I mean, sure. Multipass.
Oh.
Yep.
Here.
Yep. There's stay.
And she's
there's-
sitting in the sink.
It's great, right?
Can you please spread your legs and place your hands in
In
the
the yellow circles. And then you go.
What are you doing? Saving you so you can save the world.
There we go. And this is great because he's gonna get covered by.
The plastic.
There you go.
I think this is the door. No,
This is great.
Keep clear.
He's keeping his face turned away.
Are you classified as human?
I'm
I'm a meat popsicle.
Great line. You use that meat popsicle.
I found him. Mr. Corbin Dallas. What the heck was that guy doing?
Right? He's shaving his teeth with a knife. I don't know what he's doing. His hairy teeth. Oh, there you go.
Smoke
there it is.
you. Wrong answer. And I'm guessing what we're missing now is
Them being bagged.
the shooting and all that. So they bagged the neighbor.
It's a great way of getting rid of. I mean, just drag him off and back. That is so much the future. I want. It's like, come on. Oh, and a blonde. And I like the fade shot there.
But he's got this elephant thing on his shoulder. Now.
Yeah. See, told you the elephant plays a major role in this.
And it's
give
like
a hug.
hugging him.
Aw. See, somebody loves him. Just saying, the elephant loves him. Can't be all bad, right? Oh, there it is.
Boom.
Okay.
Enter bad guys.
With all that insulation, don't you feel the guns would be useless?
Well, they have space guns.
Oh, yes. Don't forget, space guns.
We got Corbin Dallas. Perfect.
Wrong one. Everybody has
Akanit. Akanit?
Yes,
Akanit?
I guess. So everybody is going the same spot. I do.
Oh,
like...
so he's hurt.
Oh yeah, he is. He's
I guess
injured.
from the explosion.
And she is dripping wet.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot about the auto wash.
There you go. Look at that. Oh, and she's shivering. A poor thing. Just want to give her a hug. Get her warm. No? No, you wouldn't do that? You would warm.
Here we
the
go.
poor-
Here's more moments.
See, look at that. You can see the chemistry is just there. It
It's funny.
works.
I bet you twice say both times you've ended up in my arms.
Aww.
I'm kind of wondering where the writer's going with this.
Yeah.
It's like he's automatically in love with her.
But it seems real.
It seems kind of creepy, don't you think?
Oh, he's a little over obsessed. Yes, but
Yes.
she's freaking hot. Would you not? You would too.
Cornelius.
Cornelius, yes.
Cornelius is wrapped in plastic. And there's the
So
gas
stupid.
for air, auto wash.
Wash.
I'm so sorry.
And wait for it. She's
He's start-
going to get naked again.
And then they turn their backs to her.
They're naked again. She thinks a lot. Just strips naked. So I wonder if the hair color is natural or
No, no one is born
not.
with
Not in.
orange hair.
I mean, in the character's mode, is she that color?
Bye-bye! He gets hit with the trophy.
You know he fakes that fall.
That was good.
Not even out of character, but in character. It was a good fake.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it was a fake son of a. This is why I
and
don't
the
get
face
awards.
he made was just great. Ah! And then you have the frozen general and everybody else.
I'll take the mission. We're good. All right.
And he closes the door back on him. So now we go to LaGuardia or JFK, one of the two airports.
And it's filled with
in New
trash.
York. Yeah, it's filled with trash on one
awful,
side.
which is awful. Cops are like hunting.
Oh, look at those. Yeah, the stewardesses.
They had some really pretty women that played those stewardesses. Like this little.
I think
one
they
of the
just
girls.
raided the local, like, model shop or something, because everyone there looks like a model.
Multi-pass.
There we go.
Best line. Multi-pass. It was so catchy that even my kids were doing it. My daughter was doing it. It's like, multi-pass. I was like, see? Multi-pass. That's what it's all about.
now they're gonna put the stoolie with her.
Awful.
And of course he can't handle himself around a girl.
He can't handle himself. Period. Never mind a girl.
He was like, he was in this guy's second bedroom sewing.
That's a great smile there because she's like, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
here we go. The stewardess. I love the uniforms.
What the hell?
Love
Moons.
the uniforms.
Moons? Why?
Look at him. He's trembling.
Oh yeah. He doesn't know what the.
Look. That looks like me on a date, doesn't it? Look.
Tastes like you hate
Thank
around
you,
a
Mr.
girl.
Dallas. Yes.
Multi-pass.
And look, she's just okay, and he's all nervous and sweating.
No, it's awful.
The garbage.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Oh wait.
Well,
there
it is. And Bruce just walks into that scene like he has.
It looks like it was unscripted, right?
Oh yeah, it looks like he totally just.
But his hair looks good.
Oh, yeah. Even balding, his hair looks good. He doesn't care. He's like, my hair's balding.
Yeah, I'm bald, and I'm Bruce Willis.
I love these.
I just did Die Hard. And Moonlighting.
Yeah.
Multi-pass. Dallas multi-pass.
Multi-pass.
She knows it's a multi-pass. See, that part's good. He's like, she knows it's a multi-pass.
That's awesome.
She knows. Anyways.
We're in love.
Oh, look. He starts spilling his guts to the bartender who...
Who's a robot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great stuff. Which is like, he doesn't understand. He's not going to understand what it means. And how is a robot with no face going to be able to pour drinks? How can he see? It makes no sense.
Wow, that seems like a little bit of beer.
That is awful, right?
That was like a splash.
Yeah, it was nothing.
I hope he didn't pay for that one.
There you go.
Oh, look, the guy with the beanie on his head.
Still being useless.
He served no purpose in this.
No. Just as a catalyst to get him on the ship.
That's the writing device, huh?
Yeah, that's it. He's the catalyst for him to get on the ship. Which we don't understand how he ever gets on the ship.
And there's the key.
There's the key again.
There's the key.
Well, no, he does play an important role. He gets the temple ready with those light sticks at the end.
This is true. I don't want to go to Egypt.
There
There we go. Now, this was the neighbor, wasn't it?
No. These are the bad guys. These are the
right.
Guardians. Oh, they took his face.
Yeah,
Yes. They think that's the right face. Yes,
they think it's Dallas Corbin.
Yeah, see?
Oh.
You can see right through
it.
The
DNA came up.
There it is. Excuse me.
One more minute. Oh, you kind of saw it kind of slip out there.
Yeah, he's slipping a little. He's not doing too well.
Can't hold the disguise.
Yeah.
You can't hold the disguise.
Excuse me?
Uh-oh.
Almost looks like he's going to puke.
But like even she, with the shaved head and the tattoo, she was kind of hot too, I have to say.
Yeah, well, if you're interested.
The eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Wait, I'm wearing this 1970s t-shirt here.
Multi-pass. So hot.
You're like so hot. So I got that plan A flop, go to plan B.
Shoot off the joint.
Aliens ahead,
so much
out.
work to get on the stupid ship, you know? It's really just so much work.
Oh yeah, this looks like security the last time I flew. This really does.
You're not getting on a plane, you bastards. Alright, there he goes. Sneaking past.
Uh-oh.
Jedi mind tricks not needed. Danger area. Danger zone.
I love these uniforms though, you gotta admit. They all had the blonde wing, all bob cut and everything.
I get that, but it's
and
like...
And the hat.
I like...
And the wings and everything.
Yeah, this girl. Look at that, with the freckles.
Yeah.
That's pretty hot.
You like that one?
Yeah, I always like that one. There it is.
With the leopard outfit and that.
They had to pay
what
him
is that
double.
On his head?
It's a dingle, you know. He literally had to be paid double to wear that costume. He's like, I'm not wearing that shit. Not even. Not,
That's.
look
But
at that. The Asian girls.
they all pass out. And look at this. He just paints it red. I love it. I love it. Look,
great
the selfie.
And the leopard.
And of course everyone's listening.
Yes. And.
Unbelievable.
His voices and stuff. He does the role. He fits it perfectly.
Quiver, ladies. He's going to set the world on fire. Oh, look. He points to her. And she just, like, totally loses it.
Oh, yeah. Look at her.
Well,
Look at her. Oh, this is good. This is, well, yeah, look at the face. I mean, yeah, me.
And he gets, like, really close to her. It's so ridiculous. She passes out.
Oh, it's awful.
Not really. He's like... He's those knees because Corbin's in the place and he's on the case. Yesterday's Frog will be tomorrow's Prince. This whole thing, Flotsam Paradise, the Hotel of 1001 Follies and Lollies.
There's your advertising.
Gosh.
Such a fast.
Coo.
He's such a
all night long.
fast talker. There you go.
All night. And look at him dance. Gotta love it. Oh. Start licking Sam's girl because he'll have you right home to mama. Here from 5 to 7, I'll be your voice, your tongue. You gotta give it. Whoever wrote this line on the man of the year, D-man, your man, and she's just following him around, my man. And see you tomorrow at 5.
Another one of those cigarettes with a huge, long filter. Look at these guys. These
guys are total yes men.
Absolutely green. No, green's good.
Green is good.
Yes.
Green like what?
Green.
Crystal green. All kind of green. You want tree green,
awful.
emerald, pond green.
Love that. Best. Come on, can we do that in real life?
Oh no, no one should do that. No one should ever do that.
Only Chris can get away with that shit.
What in this?
Oh, the font. And he's like,
Corbin, sweetheart, what was that? It was. It had nothing. No fire. Look, see, I would be doing the same thing. I'd be looking at that thing on his head.
It's like, ding, ding.
Like, it's always like on the verge of like bumping into him.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, I don't know how he's laughing right now.
Oh, I can't understand how he isn't just beside himself with laughter.
He's like doing the whole Darth Vader thing. Another Star Wars.
Yeah, he stole it.
Green, super green.
Super green. What is with the green?
Well, that is Smoke.
Yeah.
Dallas, Corbin Dallas. That's me.
Okay, this guy. This is the end of this guy.
I only have one Corbin Dallas for this, and he's checked in.
He's about to. He's like, my boss is gonna kill me.
That's impossible.
He tries to do the incredulous. Do a good pull. Oh, there it is.
There's the security glass.
He pounds. Come on, go for it. Go for the pound. There it is. Oh.
There he goes. Guns all pointed at him.
Yeah, he's done now.
Hands in the circles.
Yeah, there's been a mistake. No.
See? Those
different outfit.
The stewardesses in this are awesome.
Yeah, they are amazing. Yeah, you could just. But they have different outfits.
And what is this? This is where they have to go while they take off. Right?
This is a chamber of sleep. They'll fall asleep.
Hi.
Oh, so cute. Come on.
That's a favorite line of mine.
Yeah.
Hi.
That's your best line.
That's the only line I got. That's all I got.
And it's great. He's like, I'm going to protect you, and she's like,
Well, I think now we're having technology problems on one of them. So should we pause and do a second part?
Technology problems? Oh, we just ran out of battery. Oh, we're running low on battery. For the.
Well, we don't want to kill it.
You don't want to kill it. No,
we don't want to.
We're still okay on Facebook though.
We're still okay on Facebook.
We're still okay on Facebook. It's the YouTube.
All right, so everyone, I think we probably exhausted our
first part time.
Our first part.
And we'll go live again when we go on the second part.
Yes.
So it's synchronized.
So we'll synchronize again. We're about ready to launch. Let me get my controller here.
Yes.
And we'll put it in pause.
Yes, we are literally about to take off.
So when you see the guy, if you're watching with subtitles on with us, the guy with the weird, what would you call that on? Smock?
It's a smock with tubes.
Yeah.
More tubes.
Tubes sticking
Big fans
in the ears.
It's like the old airplane pilots. From the 1940s with the little flappy things. Yeah.
And then he looks like a busboy at the W Hotel.
There you go.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for part 2 if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook Live. We'll be back.
We'll be back
shortly. Gonna get a drink as well. See you in a little bit, guys. Where's the cancel button?
Maybe the upper right.
No, yeah, okay.